her. This was just a beautiful, young, seemingly healthy 28-year-old woman. I was told that she didn't have any health issues, and it was very shocking to hear. And her colleague did not know what happened to her or how she died or why she died, but all she knew that is
Beyonce is a wicked bitch. Oh, nah. I got your bitch. Y'all refused to accept the truth. Has been trying to call her husband out for years. And what we got to return stung by the beehive. Now you just want to wake up.
It's 2020, y'all. Yeah. And it's different than when it was 2016. The game has been elevated. As we can tell, there's no expense being spared. We had a black billionaire's lunch.
They can control Jay-Z and Beyonce.
No, you, man.
But they can't control me. You see, it ain't no name I won't name.
So it looks like Blue Ivy is finally realizing that fame comes with a cost. And now that she has grown up, she is finally hearing all those stories about her parents and breaking her silence. No wonder Jay-Z dragged her to the Super Bowl to do damage control. And to make matters even worse, it's being speculated that Blue recently found out that Jay-Z's deceased pregnant mistress stories and how people says that's her real mother. Oh, and remember those allegations that people were making about Beyonce allegedly overworking Blue on tour? Well, word on the street is there might be some truth to those rumors as well. So not only is Blue finding out that the woman she thought was her mom might not even be her mom after all, but she is also finding out that her dad was recently named in those Epstein Island files. Whew, girl. Blue really needs a therapist after this mess settles down. Now, before all this stuff about Beyonce and Jay-Z getting exposed, no one was actually thinking about how all this was affecting Blue till she started showing signs. In fact, Blue has been throwing hints that she is not as happy as her parents make her out to be, but no one really caught on till now. For example, back when Jay-Z was accused of allegedly essaying with Diddy, there were rumors that Blue Ivy was affected by the news, because it came right around the time her movie was releasing, and it was a really bad look. And this was seemingly proven when she showed up to the Lion King movie, looking disinterested in being around Beyonce and Jay-Z. She looked visibly annoyed the entire time, and barely cracked an actual smile. It looked like Beyonce was the one keeping things together. At some point, the photographers even tried to get photos of just Blue and Jay, but Blue was visibly hesitant. So Beyonce just stood in the middle, while Blue and Jay both stood beside her. Beyonce's team tried to do some damage control by releasing this exclusive footage of her and Blue in the studio when they were doing the voiceover for the movie. But this only made the situation worse, because once again, Blue looked annoyed by her. They even ended up deleting the video from her Instagram once she realized it wasn't doing what it was intended to do. Now, at the time, people weren't sure what exactly was causing the tension.
We're here today recording The Lion King.
Don't stare at me when
I can't help it. He's just too beautiful, girl. I'm gonna be right here closing my eyes.
If I told my younger self that I was in a movie, I'd never believe myself. And
well, you are, girl. You are. Saying Blue.
And I feel like so does everybody else. And I feel like this is just a great experience for me, and I'm really happy for girls that look like.
But now folks are saying it might have something to do with all the stories and rumors that come about her parents, especially Cathy being Blue's real mother rumor. And in case you somehow haven't heard this wild rumor, buckle up, because it's quite literally going to be one of the craziest conspiracy theories you've ever heard. Except, some people claim to have receipts that seem to prove it isn't actually a conspiracy theory. Okay, so it also goes all the way back to 2010, when the popular blogger Hollywood Street King leaked some info about Jay-Z allegedly having a pregnant mistress called Cathy White. He even put out photos of Cathy partying with Jay-Z and Diddy. But that wasn't the craziest part. Allegedly, according to this blogger, Cathy was preparing to come out about her and Jay-Z's affair. However, not too long after this, Cathy was reported dead after dying from a supposed brain aneurysm. A lot of people immediately side-eyed the whole situation. The rumors got even worse when Hollywood Street King, the blogger who first leaked it, took it upon himself to investigate the real cause of death. But he got silenced and was forced to take down the investigative article he had posted on his website detailing the information he got. But baby, we all know nothing really leaves the internet when it's posted. Folks got screenshots of it, and this is exactly what it said. The article read, and I quote, "Yesterday I got the news that Cathy Michelle White had suddenly passed away. So I quickly began my investigation. And guess what? Cathy did not die from a brain aneurysm as reported widely around the internet today. According to an NYPD detective who told me, Cathy's cause of death is uncertain, and later today we will have the autopsy and toxicology reports. Right now, the death is considered suspicious. Cathy White died exactly 1 year to the day from when I broke the story of her and Jay-Z's affair. He added, a 911 call came in from an apartment on 130 West 19th Street in Manhattan. The ambulance came and took Cathy because she was sick. They took her to the Beth Israel Hospital, and that's where she expired. It was too early to be speculating that an aneurysm. They will be doing an autopsy later today to check out the cause of her death, but someone might have given Cathy a bad drug. So they'll do a toxicology, and we'll have to wait 2 weeks for that report. 2 weeks before her death, Cathy was contacted by a major tabloid that was investigating the Jay-Z connection. She gave them little information to go on, but according to one of our sources, following her conversation with the tabloid, she called Jay and told him that she was going to go public with their affair for a price. This all happened in the last 2 weeks. Then, little more than 48 hours after the announcement that Beyoncé was pregnant with Jay's baby, this young lady suddenly dies under suspicious circumstances. Did y'all peep the part where he said Cathy was reported dead just days after it was announced that Bey was preggers? People have been doing their own maths, and the timeline of Cathy's death and Blue's birth date weirdly lines up.
But what this moment exposed to some even caught us by surprise. Here it is again, slowed down. As Beyoncé sits down with Molly Meldrum, her dress folds. That crease caused a worldwide controversy.
Some are wondering if Beyoncé is faking her baby bump after the singer appeared on an Australian TV show.
Bumpgate went viral.
Sources are saying that she is straight up faking her pregnancy. Others are saying she's using a surrogate because she didn't want to put her body through the stress.
And just last year, Beyoncé released her song Daughter, which people speculate is a reference to Blue Ivy. And girl, some of the lyrics on them are hella sus.
Allegedly, the song Daughter on Beyoncé's Cowboy Carter album.
I love that one.
It's potentially a murder confession about Jay-Z's mistress, Cathy White.
So what people are basically saying is that Cathy was Bey and Jay's surrogate, and after Cathy had Blue, Beyoncé got rid of her and took Blue as her own. Now again, at this point, it's a conspiracy theory, and I personally have a hard time believing that Cathy is Blue's mother because Blue Ivy looks like Beyoncé. But y'all tell me what you think. People also pointed to some really dark imagery from Beyoncé's song Anger, where she describes extreme lengths she'd go to for her relationship, using some disturbing metaphors about taking on characteristics of a past lover.
If it's what you truly want, I can wear her skin over mine, her hair over mine, her hands as gloves, her teeth as confetti, her scalp a cap, her sternum my bedazzled cane. We can pose for a photograph. All three of us, immortalized. You and your perfect girl.
Think about Claudia Jordan right now. Claudia Jordan don't ever mention my mother name. She mentioned it yesterday. Talking about why people are afraid to come forward. You mean like you? You was Diddy girl. Corey was Jay-Z girl. Why don't you claim your friend? Claudia.
So Jack, when you say...
When I say Corey, I'm talking about Cathy White.
Oh yeah, that's what I was about to ask.
Jay-Z's pregnant mistress, who died of an imaginary fucking aneurysm. Just like the woman who was best friends with Kim and Kimura, who wrote the book Bling and died as soon as it made the bestsellers list. Who the was these people supposed to go to? You can't go to the boss because the boss is f***ing you. And the boss's boss don't get no Can't go to the authorities. They're all bought and paid for. You could try to get a special prosecutor, but they'll just pay somebody to reassign him to another case. Where the fuck you go when you get f***ed over by the industry? Nowhere. That's where you go nowhere, which is where people like me step in. You right, I go to Diddy parties to walk mother out, cause ain't nobody stopping me when I come. You Sean.
Hey, man.
Weirdo. I don't get no what you got in your head, that neural link. You'll never outthink me. Ever. All I do is frustrate your AI. You can't quantify me. You can't even control your wife. You gonna handle a bitch like me. You can't even control that goofy bitch. You should have did a better job. Maybe she wouldn't have had to lose her mind on Cathy. Cause you ain't protecting you. You're protecting her. Wonder why?
And remember the allegations about Beyoncé and Jay-Z allegedly using Blue Ivy as bait to destroy the image of black kids? Well, people have been circling back to those rumors, and it looks like they are believing it.
Why are you our black children through your daughter? I don't care nothing about your beehive. Those little demons will get sprayed down with my mouth. Pure holy water. How do you feel knowing you are the person who you are today? This is not a condemning. This is a fact. You are like an artificial plant, literally and figuratively.
Anyways, according to reports, Blue has been reading all these stories and found them extremely distressing, not only because they are her parents, but she is just starting her career. Allegedly, she has been banned from using TikTok or Instagram so that she stays away from it all. As usual, people had their thoughts like this person who said, "Nicki Minaj is telling the truth about Jay-Z. Mark my words. You all call this woman crazy now, but the truth shall set you free." Another person said, "Blue Ivy is Katie White's child. That is why they killed her, so Blue cannot see her real mom." But now I want to know your thoughts. Do you really think Blue Ivy is Cathy White's child? And what are your thoughts on the rumors that Beyoncé and Jay-Z allegedly had Cathy unalived? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and don't forget to click here to watch this other very messy video.